Welcome students, this is the second part of our example 3.2 part C. So in the last lecture we had discussed that what will be our path from 1 to A is the path for adiabatic compression, and after then from A to 2 we will do cooling at constant volume. So our task is to find out what work or heat will be involved in this path, and what heat and work will be in this path from A to 2. So I write the paths. First path will be, these are the two paths and we will consider these paths separately. So first we will go for the discussion about the path from 1 to A. 1 to A, and in this path we will calculate those four values. I already told you that these are the four values. This is the notation: change in internal energy, change in enthalpy, heat given, work done on the system, and this represents the path 1 to A. How to start the solution? First you start with the formula, those 6 formula that I had told you. First formula is the first law of thermodynamics: du is equal to dq plus dw, and for adiabatic process dq is 0 for adiabatic. 1 to A is adiabatic, so you will get du is equal to dw, and next formula is dw is equal to minus p dv, and another formula is du is equal to cv dt, and dh is equal to cp dt. This formula will give you the work. So actually you will remember that we had already developed some final formula for adiabatic compression. So I will write that formula here. So here you see that I have written these 3 formula that we had derived in our discussion when we were doing adiabatic compression. So now all these formulas are available, but you need to find out that which formula will be the most convenient to use. You can see that in this formula you need to have pressure P2, volume V2 we already know, and here also you need to have pressure P2, but in this formula you need only temperature. So we need to find out which value is easy to calculate. So here at this point we need to find out what is the pressure here, and what is the temperature, and what is the volume. Volume actually already I know that this is V2 volume, but these two quantities we don't know, and these quantities will be used in this formula. And one more thing we can do, that we can use this thing also to find out. We can find first the du thing, or this will give you delta u, and delta u is equal to this work. Here you can see here in adiabatic process. So this way also you can find the work. So I think that this is the most suitable formula we can do, because we won't have to use this much complexity. So it depends upon the type of problem. You need to decide what will be the convenient way to do it. Means all these formula will give you the same result, but there will be different levels of complexity and time involved. So I have decided that we will use this formula. So what is this formula? du is equal to cv dt, integrate it, then delta u is equal to cv, and this will be integrated from so temperature T1 we know already, this is 25 degrees centigrade or 298.15 Kelvin. Here temperature will be put in Kelvin values, and what is TA temperature? So To calculate TA temperature, we will use this formula TV for adiabatic compression. This formula is correct. If we will apply this from point A to point 1 and point A, then this will become TA VA this way you can find the temperature. TA is this and gamma is 1.4, that is the Cp by Cv, and you will get this value. So this much temperature will be there in the cylinder when you will reach the point A. And now we can apply this formula to this here and put the value of Cv from there, and you will get this value to be 5600 joule. Okay, so and this is equal to work. So this way you have calculated work and change in internal energy. So out of the four things, this is 0, you have calculated this, you have calculated this, and what about this? It can be calculated with this delta H equal to Cp and TA minus T1. Put this value is known, this value, all these values are known, you will put and you can find the value in joule. Now when we have calculated all the values for this path, we can go to path A to 2. For this also we will have to calculate 4 values, that is these 4 values you have to calculate, and again we will start with that those 6 formula, and here again we can make here also this thing. So this is a constant volume process, that is dV is equal to 0. So if you will write here the first law of thermodynamics, the first formula dQ plus dW, and second was dW is equal to minus PdV, and change in volume is 0 here, so work will be 0. So this way, from this formula, this quantity will be 0, and you can see that du is equal to dQ, and if you will integrate it, then you will find that change in internal energy is equal to the heat. So if you can calculate this value, you will automatically find Q. So and for this thing, I had told you that this is the universal formula, and integrate it, you will find Cv, and it is T2 minus Ta. So in this this value is known to you, this value is known to you, this value is known to you. T2 is 298.15 and Ta you just calculated it there. It is what it is? It is this 567.57, 567.57, and multiply it by this. You will get change in internal energy equal to minus 5600 joule, and it is equal to the heat given to the system, and it is the heat given to the system is this. Same way you can use formula dH is equal to Cp dt to find the change in enthalpy. So point here is this, that for the entire process, the entire process is this. For this process here, the heat was 0 and work was plus 5600 joule, and for this process the work was 0 and heat was in minus 5600 joule, and this was the change in internal energy, and this was the change in internal energy. So you can see that here we are compressing it, so we are doing work on the system, and because of the insulation this is 0, and here we are just fixing the piston, and we are not moving the piston and keeping the volume constant. We are taking out the heat, that's why it is minus sign, and work is 0. And for the overall process, if we can calculate, actually in numerical you need to calculate the whole numerical value from 1 to 2, because that is the whole path. So for here delta U will be 0 because plus and minus 0, and delta H will be 0 here, and W will be plus 5600 joule, and Q will be minus 5600 00 joule. So this is the answer of your question, that there will be no change in internal energy, because internal energy of an ideal gas depends upon temperature and also enthalpy also. So there will be no change, because here you are starting with 25 degree centigrade, and again you are ending here with 25 degree centigrade. So internal energy and enthalpy will not change, but to carry out the process you need to do work and take out the heat. So this is the final result of your numerical 3.2. Thank you very much.